Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of Rancher, the Slime Rancher series. Once again, if you don't know me, I am Dragon Scout, and yeah, let's move on. But before I do begin, there are a few things I need to address. One, I have tried to record this video twice already, and it's failed miserably. So hopefully we can actually get through a successful recording this time. Another thing is the main reason I wasn't able to record is because my storage on my PC was the videos that I was recording were automatically going to my C drive, and my C drive is already very full with lots of games that I plan on playing later on the channel. So I'm sorry that I haven't posted in a while, but I'm back on the grind and really excited to play again, and yeah, let's play on. Another thing is I've got 3 items I didn't necessarily have last time, and that's because I went to a place called the Indigo Quarry, and it's because in my first recording I recorded for about 10 minutes, maybe a bit more than that, and I went to the Indigo Quarry. So what I'm going to quickly do is show you everything that I did, and then we will move on. So first thing that we've got here is here you won't be able to see it, but if you Google pink Gordo, you will see a very large pink slime sitting on this rock. And I popped that slime to get an item called the slime key, which if we go to the Slimepedia, slime key, so yeah, an ancient key for an ancient lock. And speaking of ancient locks, I will now show you where the first ancient lock is and how we got through it, or where it is even. Feral slimes, dangerous slimes, like they do that. Ow. And through this cave we get to the first gateway. A closed door used to be here, and then you use the slime key and you are able to unlock a new area to the map, which is, in my opinion, is pretty cool. Obviously there's more messages, more crates, and much more. I'm just gonna take you. That's a phosphor slime, so that's useful as well. But yeah, and basically I explored this area and got crystal plorts, rad slimes, and ochre ochres. Right, let's move on. As I'm just making some quick money, I want to also give a quick shout out to Izzy the Popstar, being my first random. I presume that they've subscribed. Being my first random comment from a person that I don't know. They said a really nice thing, and I do really appreciate it. It really helps with my self-esteem, and yeah, overall really appreciate it. So shout out to you. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to grow ochre ochres because I want them, and we are also going to set up another coral as well. Now I'm gonna go on this is one of my rules for Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher, the most effective way to make money in this game is via having Largos in your cobbles. I think in the recording before I explained what a Largo is. I don't know if I've explained it now, so I will. A Largo is a slime that has got 2 different breeds of slime. So this rock slime could be a rock rad slime, for example. But for example, today what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be making rad rock slimes, which are going to be just a type of slime that I will have. And there we go. So this is a breed of radiation slimes and rock slimes, and when I feed him his favourite food, he will drop 2 of both types of plorts, which is really helpful for us. So another thing that I need to get on this is an air net. I'm not actually going to have rad slimes. I'm going to have rock booms and rad crystals. But to do that, we need to just feed him some food and get some more types of his plorts. What I'm looking for here is 2 of his plorts. Is for 4 of his plorts, and then I'm going to go back to the Indigo Quarry, and I will and get 4 more crystal slimes. And then I mix them all together, and I've got my rad crystals I so desperately want. There we go. He should still be happy, which is good. My rock slimes will be quite agitated, so I will deal with them now. Obviously, rock slime's favourites are heartbeats, which we got from the Indigo Quarry. Again, probably didn't explain that. There's a lot that I haven't explained, which is really annoying because the recording that I did record is now lost to time. So, really sorry that you didn't get to see that. It's totally my apologies. I've got someone else. I've got one of my friends who also does YouTube. Shout out to Snek247, and I asked him if you are able to mix 2 different recordings together with OBS, and he said that you could, and I didn't realise this at the time. So I deleted the recording, and therefore, yeah, it's completely lost to time. So, yeah, once again, really sorry. Anyway, so now that we have now that we have enough money, I will just quickly max out both enclosures, being the garden and the coral there. Saying coral is really weird, but I will just say what the game decided to call it. But it's a very weird name, I do know. There we go. I also hope you find my tips somewhat useful in this game, because once again I have played this game for an incredibly long amount of time, so I do know lots of shortcuts and lots of really helpful tips to help you during your own Slime Rancher playthrough, if you do play this game. Right, now the final thing that I need to upgrade is the Ochre farm, and then we are good to go. So we need about 800, which should be fairly easy with the amount of money that I can make from these rewards. Right, perfect. We've also just hit our first 1,000, which is awesome. So now nutrient soil and sprinkler will mean that these will grow lots faster. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to suck up all of these slimes. All of the slimes aside 4 rock slimes. So lucky you if you survive this. Oh, we got 3. And there we go, now we've got 4. So, and then the rest of these slimes we'll actually put back into Mother Nature, because, or Slime Nature, whatever you want to call it. There we go. They're fine. They'll probably despawn us, so yeah. Right, now let me get back to the. I'm now going to get back to the Indigo Quarry and get some crystal slimes. I will see you when I get back to the ranch with the crystal slimes. Right, everyone. Okay, welcome back. So we are back at the ranch, and this Largo. Yeah. You don't need to worry about what's gonna happen. No. Right. So now with our new crystal slimes, we can put these 4 crystal guys in, and hopefully all turn to. There we go. And these are our big boys. So now, if we come over to the ochres, there's still a few left, and we just feed them some ochres. First of all, I'll explain why there's hearts in a second, but as you can see, they drop 2 of each type of plot, and then with the plot collector we can stuff it all up, and now we can make and get all of them. And there we go. So now we've got an efficient system with 2 different types of Largos in 1 enclosure. Also, you won't see me going in this enclosure much because these guys are incredibly dangerous, as if I come near them, I will slowly get radiated, and if I step on the spikes, yeah, you guess what happens. And now it's time to also make these guys as equally as dangerous too. So I'm going to sell these rock plots, and what I plan on doing with these rock slimes is turning them into rock boom slimes, which means they will not only be spiky, but they will also explode. So that sounds like a dangerous combo to me. So each slime, if we look in the Slimepedia, each slime, as you can see, their diet, so the pink slimes, so each slime has a certain type of diet, and this diet will be either vegetables or fruit or meat, and most slimes also have a favorite food, which, for example, with the phosphor slimes, which are the glowy ones, the phosphor slimes' favourites are Q-berries, which we have not come across yet. The rad slimes are ochre ochres, and the rock slimes are heartbeats, for example. And so if you mix two different types of slimes together, so with the rad and crystals, for example, when you mix them together, the only thing that you need is one of their favourite foods for them to still produce two plots. Because when you feed a certain type of slime its favourite food, it then doubles the plots it gives you, and then if you mix that with another type of slime, then you get double two different types of plots, which means less time and less effort for more cost. So the thing that I'm looking for right now is boom slimes. The boom slimes appear in almost every biome, or in the two main starting biomes, which consist of this and another biome, which we will hopefully get onto in this recording. I'll keep it a secret for now. And here we are. So these are the guys that we are looking for. So unfortunately for them, I do have some plans, which consists of me getting plots from pinks, and I really don't want to do this to pure, but I have to. It's going to make my life so much easier. And now he should give me a boom plot, and I need 4 of these plots. There we go. I need to make sure that I actually get the plot. There we go. And yeah, there we go. We now have the 4 boom plots I was looking for. So now we can leave. Now back at the ranch, and let's give these rock slimes what they want. So what they should theoretically do is it should just be, ow, he's gonna explode. Oh god, oh no, where did that plot go? Eat it. Yeah, and there we go. Now we have 2. Now so we have these red rock slimes and these green crystal slimes. Or well, rad booms and crystal rocks. I said it the wrong way around. So now I'm pretty pleased with this. This is cool. So now what we're gonna do now that we've got 4 different types of slimes, technically, we are going to make a ton of money and yet again do sleep and feed. These men are too happy at the moment, which is kind of annoying. And then we can press the button, and in come all the plots. And then we can gather these boom plots, these rock plots, we can gather these crystal plots, and the rad plots, all in my gun. And then we can go over to sell them and hopefully make a ton of money thanks to the new different variants of slimes. On the board as well, as you can see, there are lots of different types of slimes, and each plot can increase or decrease in price. At the moment, the boom, the crystal and the rad plots are all very high priced because I've never sold them before. So we should hopefully make lots of money out of this. As you can see, we've got well over the most we've ever had before, which is awesome, and we can now use this to make many more plots as well, and much more cash, which is what I'm really hoping for. Now I'm going to do with all of this money is we are going to upgrade all of our modules, starting with water tank, and then dash boots, pulse wave, hardcore, power core, and the tank booster, all in one upgrade, which is all really helpful. So now I've got a water tank, and I can hold more items in each of my slots. And for the grand finale, I can use a pulse wave, which can blast slimes away from me. We can test it out here. There we go, pretty awesome. And you're probably wondering why I need the water tank. and that's because, if you haven't noticed already, is tar slimes they hate water. They hate the H2O. It really hurts their skin, and therefore they will do practically anything to get away from me. And if I've got water, I can attack them and kill them really easily. So, what I'm going to do now is I am going to go to the new location that I wanted to go to. And however, so normally with this location, which I'll say what it is now, this is the next location that we're going to is called the Mossy Blanket. And the Mossy Blanket is another location. Quickly, before I explain it, this is a good test of the water tank. There we go. Get out of here, good sir. No one likes you. Oh, and there's another one. Get out of here. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, the Mossy Blanket is another place where we can get resources, new slimes, and just overall new useful stuff. So I'm going there now, but normally, like with the Indigo Quarry, you would need a slime key to enter this location. However, I'm going to do a little bit of a thing called cheating the system. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So, walking across this wooden bridge, which is kind of, yeah. As you can see, if we walk all the way to here, oh no, there's a slime door here, and yeah, as it says, requires a slime key. Or does it? So, if I come all the way over here, all the way back to here, and you might think, oh, well, this isn't going to help me. I should actually come just a little bit this way. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to you know, just observe. Do you think there's anything that will help me get through that door without a slime key? If you guessed this pillar, you're damn correct. So with the jetpack, I can fly over to this pillar and jump on top of it. And, I mean, that looks pretty low down to you, doesn't it? I love defying the system. And here I am, in the Mossy Blanket. And as you can see, if we come back here, no, I have not just used hacks and just phased right through the door. No, this is a genuine trick in speedruns as well. And overall, it means that you won't need to use a slime key. And early on in the game, this is really, really useful. So yeah, here we are in the Mossy Blanket. It feels kind of weird because I cheated the system, but we won't talk about that. So, like with the Indigo Quarry, there are a few things that I am looking for with this place. One being honey slimes, which we will hopefully find soon. 2, getting their favourite food, and 3, finding just other useful resources that I need. So first I'm going to get up on here, because if we look up there, there's some mint mangoes on the tree. And they are the honey slime's favourite food, so we want them. Yes. And we won't find the honey slimes around here, but we will find them in other places. This is another place that we will go to later on. At the moment, definitely a no-go zone, as it's very dangerous, but in the near future we will definitely be heading off there. Yes, this crevice here, you can tell by the very agitated slimes. So yeah, if we come through here, look at these guys, honey slimes. Nothing sweeter than a recently produced plort of honey. Okay, I beg to differ. Wow. We will grab 4 of these types of slimes, and we will head back. Hey guys, so I know that I said that I wasn't going to come here, but after doing just a little bit of calculations, and how this game is going to work out, yeah, I need to come this way. So, there's a very rare slime in this game that anyone who has played this game before will know lots about it. But this slime is called the Hunter Slime. That was fun. And yeah, it is called the Hunter Slime, and they are very rare slimes. What are they? There we go. That is the slime. this is the most important slime that we need. This hunter slime is the key to everything. So yeah, really glad to have this. Very, very cool. Thank you. So let's head back and assess all of the different things that we've got. That you may have realised is, well, to get into this place, the mossy blanket, I had to walk down a tube, this tube here, and as you can see, there appears to be no actual way to get up top. Well, there's actually a few ways to get up top, but the way that I'm going to be doing it is via, I think I now remember what I used to do. Because once again, I have played this game before. There we go. You jump up here. This guy is important. He's a party Gordo, but we'll talk about him later. I also have to finish this recording soon, so I want to get this done fast. And then, with the rest of our rocket fuel, we can come back down and onto the wooden bridge, never touching the slime door. And yeah, that is how you go into the mossy blanket without needing the use of a slime key, which I personally think is a really cool trick. Found it out completely by accident one time. I was just playing the game casually, just kind of like, you know, messing around, and I thought, you know what, why not, I'll try it, and it actually works, and it hasn't been patched since the game's release. So overall, yeah, really awesome. My motto for today, as I'm aware that I haven't done one, my motto for the day is, if you see a tar slime, give him a shower. Yeah, he likes it. That was the worst motto ever. Right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to fully max out this enclosure. And what this is going to, this is going to act as our enclosure for our honey hunter slimes, which will yet again be very dangerous, and I am scared. Not really, that's a lie. So what we're going to start off by doing is by feeding the honey slimes some big mangoes, just to get us some honey plots. And then with that honey plot, we are going to feed one to our hunter slime, who should eat it. And he will turn feral as he hasn't got any food. He's very angry. And then, oh gosh, ow. And then we can feed him that, and he will give us hunter plots. And then we can feed this to the other two honey slimes. Ow. And then one final mango for one of them. One of you eat, please. Well, actually, just do it twice. And get a hunter plot. Actually, no, we can just chuck a honey slime in there. And now, hopefully, he should turn into a... Oh my god, just eat the plot, please. There we go. And now we have 4 honey hunters, which really want to kill me as well, which I don't appreciate. But I appreciate them. That's all they gotta know. And wow, that's a lot of money actually for a very basic plot. But as you can see, ever since we saw the rad, the boom, and the crystal plots, they have increased maybe almost 50% in price, which is kind of crazy. But that is kind of just the game, unfortunately. Which, yeah, it sucks, but there's nothing can be done about it. You don't want to give out food unnecessarily. Another thing that I have also just realised is I need more mint mangoes to satisfy these guys. For now, there's only one feral. Something that you got to know about hunter slimes is if they don't have food, they will become very angry, and this one especially wants to kill me with his very sharp teeth. So yeah, let's we'll stay away from you. Right everyone, I think that is gonna just about do it for this recording. I think we have made excellent progress today. Obviously, there is much more progress to be made, but overall, I think that this was a huge success. And yeah, overall, we've now got technically 6 different types of slimes, and therefore 6 different types of plots going into the plot market, making me some really good money. I think next time what I want to do is fill this space and get these 2 spaces filled as well with gardens to supply for these 2 spaces here. I've got an idea for what I want in this space, but I will I'll tell you guys next time. And yeah, overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you could hit subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. It would mean the world to me. Again, I've just started my channel. Hopefully it's going to go to a high point, but you can never really know with YouTube. It's very unpredictable. If you enjoyed, smash the like as well. It's completely free, both. If you do subscribe and you want to know when I post next, which should be soon now that I've got lots of storage, you can hit the notification bell, and that will tell you whenever I upload next. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, have a good day.